Do you find you have no drive to practice and the flames you once had isn't there anymore to pick up your horn? Or do you find that you are not making music on your horn because you think that you don't have any time? We're going to explore the truth about what's stopping your saxophone growth progress. Let's roll the intro. Hi, you cool cats. Cajun here, the Sax Habit Coach, bringing you the best practice tips, tools, and ideas to help you as a beginner saxophone player develop the practice habits and routines to master your saxophone faster. My purpose is to serve, motivate, and to inspire you. So if it's your first time here, consider subscribing and remember to turn on that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video on this channel. Just before we dive in, I want to send a huge shout out to one of my most loyal of supporters. I met her here on YouTube. Her channel name is Garlic Ginger Scallion. I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can go and check out her amazing content. So we often talk ourselves out of taking action that will lead to our greatest growth as human beings, and in our case, saxophonists slash musicians. The excuses we usually make have no bearings whatsoever and continues to hold us back. Why? Because they keep us from taking action that leads to failures, which leads to growth and eventually some victories. Now, there are some words and phrases that we say to ourselves and others so often, and those words have become a reality for many of us. Why do we make excuses though? Well, most of us grew up around family and friends whose favorite words are if, but, and I can't. If I had the money, I'd buy it. If I had better parents, my life wouldn't suck. If I didn't grow up in that slum of a neighborhood, I would be better off. But I don't know how to do it. But it's difficult. It's too difficult. But he or she has an advantage in the form of equipment or skills or an education. That's why they are successful and I am not. I can't. Now, the phrase I can't is one of those English phrases I particularly don't like. I often tell my students when you say I can't, it's just a pretty way of saying I'm too lazy to even think about trying. I can't find anyone to help me. I can't do that. I can't just stop doing that now in order to go and do that other thing. Now, these are the habit loops that has been and we've been wiring in our brains repeatedly, subconsciously, before even giving any serious thought about accomplishing our goals. Without even taking the time to at least try, we blurt out these words, which eventually cripple our creativity. And these words then send back a negative signal to our brains that we should just roll over, play dead, throw our hands in the air because that's the best thing to do. Why bother wasting your energy anyhow? Now, 3 of the biggest excuses we make all the time are: 1, I have no time. Now, have you seriously thought about this? We're all allotted 24 hours, right? Every single day. So 24 times 7, that's 168 hours. And let's say you work a 40-hour work week plus an additional 10 hours for overtime and 21 hours for commuting to and from work. That's a total of like 71 hours for the week. So 168 minus 71 equals 97 remaining. And from that 97, we take away 56 hours for sleeping at 8 hours per night. That leaves 41 hours. Now, the average American spends about 3 to 4 hours watching TV daily, according to a study done in 2017. So that's 28 hours of what I personally classify as wasted time. But in essence, you still have 13 hours per week for showering, eating, doing your chores, exercising, going grocery shopping, and so on. So when you say you don't have time, that's an excuse to not practice for at least 20 minutes on your horn daily. Number 2, I am so busy. Now, this is another lame and poor excuse we make all the time. Yes, all of us are busy, but oftentimes we are busy being busy. And being busy is very different from being productive. Busy checking your notifications every 2 minutes is different from busy editing a video or busy practicing a new song on your sax. Now, most times we are really busy doing nothing because at the end of the day, you are not able to measure your productivity by just doing things. And if you're not able to do that, then you're just being busy, and you can't recoup that time. All right. Number 3, when I get some time. When I get some time, I'll read. When I get some time, I'll spend time with the kids. When I get some time, I'll practice playing my saxophone. When I get some time. Now, this one I believe is the most fallacious, because the truth is you cannot get time, you cannot make time, you cannot find time. This is always running. Time is always running. The only thing you and I can do with time is to prioritize what we do within time. You have to forego doing some things in order to get the important things that you have to do accomplished, right? So sometimes you have to forego going to that party just to work on your craft or your business. Or sometimes you have to forego sleep. Other times you have to forego the many invitations calling you to go to this place and that place just so that you can become a better musician for the present and for the future. So instead of making these lame excuses that are holding you back from growing, schedule your practice time and stick with it, right? What gets scheduled gets done, according to Tony Robbins. Make working on your plans and your craft the priority, because the truth is most of the things we spend most of our time doing doesn't benefit us in any way, especially spending time making excuses. So friend, stop making excuses and just think it, believe it, and do it. And as always, guys, push play until something happens. Peace.